Riding gravel is fun. Crashing on gravel is not so much fun. Earlier this year, I got a stone in my kneecap and I had to get it removed surgically. Like I had to be put under and they had to take it out of my kneecap. If that's not the most hardcore thing out there, then I'm not sure what is. I feel like tattoos, piercings, all that does not compare to having a rock literally under your skin. So I think rocks are the next big thing if you want to be a hardcore gravel rider. I've thrown together some tips that I think are gonna help you crush your next gravel ride, that I have learned from over the years of riding much skinnier tires, and it wasn't on a gravel bike. Hopefully they help you not crash and keep rocks out of your knee. All right, now I want you to use your imagination a little bit. Imagine you're riding on a smooth, practically perfect pavement road. You're enjoying the rivers that you pass, the wildlife you're among, and in a split second, it's boom! Loose, crazy gravel, rocky stuff all underneath your tires. The first thing you gotta do, don't panic. Do not tense up. Be loose, float, letting the bike absorb the rocks and go where it needs to be. Today, I'm running Continental Cyclocross Speed 35C tires, which is more than enough tire, especially with a little bit of finesse. It rolls fast, it covers bumps like these with ease, but if you're going to crush the gravel, you need to know about tire pressure. Now, imagine an ice rink with marbles all over it, and then try to ride your bike on it. That is what too much pressure on gravel like this would be. And I would say anything over 50 pounds of pressure is gonna give you that effect where your tire is not moving at all and it's just getting shot all over the place, just deflect, deflect, blah. You wanna have more like 30, 35 pounds of pressure where your tire is acting like a little bit of suspension. It's moving with the ground so that you don't slice or pinch flat. We're talking about cornering. Now, especially on gravel like this, but really on any gravel. But this loose stuff like this, you never want to be turning your front tire because it is a great way to get a rock in your knee. Instead, when you're riding gravel, you want to be thinking about how you're going to set up for the turn. For this, I want to be as long as possible so I make the least amount of turn. Lean with the bike and go through the turn without making any sharp turns where I'll lose my contact patch. If I just do a long line and I lean the bike, I'm gonna have a nice shot to go right through the apex of the turn, and there'll be no crashes. So what do you do if things get bad? Well, a tip of the hat to my good old friend, actually I don't know him at all, John Tomac, but he is my childhood idol. I always credit John with being the guy that taught me about how to tripod, meaning getting your leg out in front of you. Basically, if it's a oh boy moment, you got to get a leg out because it'll protect you when you're going to go down. It'll keep you up and you can kind of kick your way through something. In all seriousness, beginners should even try to master the technique of tripoding because in a situation like gravel or an off-camber or another thing that you'll come into with off-road or gravel, cyclocross riding, learning how to tripod is one of the essentials. Riding in the drops on any bike, but really on your gravel bike is awesome. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, all of your friends that are riding mountain bikes that have the wide stance and the suspension forks, that's cool, but being able to modulate your speed in the drops, I always hear, oh, I never use the drops. Having that lower center of gravity, allowing you to get your bum way behind the back of the bike, it keeps your bike stable and in full control. Obviously, being on the hoods, great for just riding along. Being on the tops is awesome for when you're climbing, especially on gravel or really on anything, but being in the drops is for full crush mode. Do you think you are ready to crush some gravel now after all those tips? If you liked the video, leave us a comment below. If you want to see more awesome gravel videos, check out over here on the right. And if you want to subscribe to GCN, click right in the center.